Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. A big crypto influencer, Mac and BTC, has been exposed allegedly from Ape Terminal for profiting more than $10 million as he dumps on the mainstream following that he has. 500,000 followers, and there are 250 crypto influencers who were in on the grift and the scam together. Now, there's a lot of on-chain evidence going on, and you're wondering, how did we find out? Well, here's the thing. They betrayed each other. The scammers betrayed each other. I remember I told you this would happen, friends. Scum, they hang around Scum, but they're all trying to grift each other. And all it takes is one person to leak the truth, and then you get to see the very nasty side of crypto. Yes, crypto industry exposed. If you watch my videos, like, subscribe, belly button, or just a short while ago, I mentioned to you how the crypto industry really works. And I exposed Satoshi EVM. That's what everything is about today. Now, there's going to be more of these. Don't ignore them, because a lot of these things, by the way, at the end of the bull market, you're going to see a lot of these scams go much higher than you think. I'm not saying to buy this one. I'm just telling you that. You're going to be very shocked and surprised. Now, let's continue. This is what happened, okay? So, this guy, Mac and BTC, got exposed for dumping 10 million of his audience. So just to paint for you what type of guy he is, he takes pictures of like roses, and there's a lot of like blonde girls, and he's taking pictures with like, you can see this full picture right here. There is obviously just some illegal substances here, and a girl's derriere, etc. So just painting a picture of what's going on here. There's a lot of this other weird stuff going on. Now, if you've noticed, a lot of these people, they're usually always catering to impressing losers on the internet. And if you follow these people, you're a loser. I'm going to tell you right now, okay? A lot of you didn't have a father growing up. You don't have an older brother. You don't even have proper friends, okay? The people who follow these types of people, they're literally dropkicks. These guys are the ones following the brothers around, if you know what I mean, who are looking for older male guidance out here. And unfortunately, you can't see the grift. You see these, you follow these people around, and then you can't make the conclusion at the end that you're just being scammed. Because like, oh, wait a minute. This whole thing involves me giving you money somewhere. You never figure that out. So these people are, I wouldn't use the word gifted, but I don't want to use the word gifted because, you know, it implies it's something good, but they are skilled. They are trained. Okay, they're sociopaths. So what they do is they see a group of people. They don't see humans. They don't see friends. What they see is they see dollar signs. They really like the bug eaters. They look at you and they think, okay, how can I grift a certain amount of money from this group? What can I do? What scheme can I implement? How can I fool them? There are 250 influencers who were caught. Let's continue. So Ape Terminal is a launchpad. And what happened is, friends, I'm going to show you their post. What actually happened. So you're wondering, like, how did it all get revealed? Well, this is one of their posts. And they revealed that the project that they're behind, SAVM, that's Satoshi EVM. So what they wanted to do is they go, hey, let's use some of this technology, the nerd technology from Ethereum, and let's make a new layer chain so we can use our DeFi stuff for Bitcoin as the base currency. So it's basically, in a nutshell, connect your MetaMask to another chain, but Bitcoin is the deposit and the gas, and it settles on chain in Bitcoin. Now, the thing is, the technology, who cares? Does it even really work? No one really knows. They say technically it may work, and there's no projects here and there, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. What they did is they played on people's need to make money. Where did it come from? Well, it came from, you see Bitcoin ordinals, that was the Bitcoin JPEGs. They're starting to like indulge in what Max Kaiser would call the sinful seeking of poop coinery. And they're looking at JPEGs and they're like, wow, I wonder if I buy real coins, what happens, okay? And so what they want to do is people want to bridge and scam everybody, okay? So they want to see everybody in Bitcoin land, and they want to say, well, if you're already indulging in poop coins, in Bitcoin ordinals and JPEGs, well, you're just one step closer to Ethereum. So let's make a chain where you don't have to buy Ethereum, but you just send your Bitcoin over and then you get given the gas, and then you can go play around and not just buy JPEGs. Now you can actually buy real coins. That's the whole grift. So it doesn't need to work. No, it doesn't need to work. It doesn't need to be capable. It doesn't even need to have a real adoption. All you need is for people to believe it can work. And that's why a lot of people got grifted. Now, luckily for you, maybe the prices aren't all the way down, but I'm just showing you how these things play out, because unlike everybody else, friends, many influencers, they're not going to tell you about this because the prices aren't 99% down, but I'm just telling you what's going on in this game, okay? So Ape Terminal. So it got revealed. I want to show you this other post. So Mac himself, okay, or herself, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. So Mac says, Ape Terminal says they will sue me for defamation. And he also reveals in this post, he goes, a person I considered a friend and ate dinner with a week ago lied to my face, betrayed and scammed me. So this is what's actually coming out. Now, don't believe these lies, okay? Don't believe these people. He's lying. Because we can see on chain, this guy made $6.7 million on the initial listing. Okay, they sniped the launch. So they basically cheated everyone. They said, hey, it's a public and fair open launch, but they had the insider access. And then they dumped coins later on. Made $10 million. $10 million. Think about that. So what I always tell you, friends, before you buy any coin, think about who you're buying off. All right, this is who you're buying off. Congratulations. So as you can see, Ape Terminal, the Launchpad, they had 200,000 applications. And they said, oh, you can win, you can win, you can win. So what they did was they only gave 10 winners out. But there was just information revealed. The 10 winners' accounts all came from one exchange. I think MEXC, some like Asian exchange or something. So as you can see, they're all insiders. There was no winners. They're stupid. Okay, I don't want to teach the scammers how to do things, friends. But if you're going to run a real scam, you got to learn from the professionals out there. What they do is they give a few wins to the public. So people believe, so there's real stories out there. This is how the big Ponzi's actually win. You know, for example, like Bernie Madoff and stuff. So when all these, the big Ponzi's, they let a few people out so they can go tell their friends that everything's legit. These people didn't even do that. They're so greedy. They're so greedy. Okay, so that's what happens. They betrayed each other. You know, Grifter A and Grifter B, both of the scammers, they were meant to keep a deal. Now, obviously, something went on behind the scenes. They're just too, obviously, they'll never tell me and you what actually happened. So let's continue, right? Mac and BTC, as I said, is often seen taking pictures with blonde girls placing, you know, these illicit substance lines on their buttocks for a photo. Like, yeah, I'm a cool dude here and there. Yeah, it's also funny. Now that we know this, you go back and you read their motivational posts like, oh, you just got to try harder, you got to hustle harder. You just see them with a different light. You go, what are you talking about, man? He's meant to be like a trader. Look what they're doing. Okay. I want to ask you this. If you were a trader making heaps of profit and your squiggly lines could predict the future, why are you outrunning schemes like this? That's something to think about, all right? Now, I'm going to show you all the influencers that got caught as well. So, you know, they got caught trying. And to clarify again, these scum influencers, so they sniped the launch as well. Oh, there's just so many things. Now, many popular scum grifter influencers. Now, the only one I'm naming in here is one that's got me blocked. There's a few other people that got me blocked. So, haha, that's what you guys get for blocking me. Now I get to tell everyone your names, okay? So that Martini guy blocked me. Lady of Crapto, more like it now, blocked me as well. But look at this. Friends, don't even judge anything. I'm just going to show you what they all said simultaneously in the same 24-hour day as all the other influencers that we are 100% confirmed now. 250 wallets got given all the coins. They all dumped. Let's see. Look at this, right? Look at this. You have influencer A, B, C, D. Look at this. If you were lucky enough to get in on the IDO, you are up 100x. This is now 100% confirmed to be a scam because it was revealed there was no IDO. They ran a fake lottery. They gave it to their friends. There was no IDO. Look at this. If you bought it when it launched publicly, you are up 25x. Once again, that was also a scam because it was revealed that the guy running the show, Mac, he sniped it himself. He paid, this is how we knew, friends. He paid a miner, an Ethereum miner, 140 Ethereum, right, just to get the transaction in first. Clearly, they know what's going on, friends. They know. Okay, look at this. I will make you a lot of millionaires in this bull run. So these people, they're all grifters. They're all scammers. They have 100,000 plus followers. Okay, but look, at the end of the day, I'm here to win with you. Okay, so we're here to make money. Now, if we see an opportunity and these grifters are going to be in a coin that is actually legit, it's worth it because they're going to keep talking about it. Unfortunately, though, you can't trust them. These people want quick money. They will preach diamond hands. They will preach buy low, sell high. And then you go look beneath the surface and you realize, oh, you're all soy boy, virgin cucks. You got rounded elbows. Your chairs don't squeak. You drink room temperature water. Okay. You're drinking soy milk. They're just soy drinkers. Every single one of them. Also, this one hurt. Seeing Miles on here. Miles, as you all know from the Crypto Banter show. Now, this got really awkward, right? Because on the Crypto Banter show, Rand, who's a friend of the channel, Rand spoke about the Satoshi EVM scam. Now, what he didn't know was As he was basically finishing the show, going to sleep, Australia's session works up, and then Miles was started tweeting about it. So, that was very awkward. If you actually check the comments in the section of the day, it was funny. Scroll down and watch the comments. There are a lot of people saying like, oh, Ran, I wonder if he knows that Miles was unfortunately in this same thing. What are we meant to think of that? So there's very, very like weird conflict of interest and like just, you know, just nasty things going on there. So friends, look, you talk to me. Tell me in the comment section, friends, what am I meant to do? Like, I run out of airtime naming how many grifters there are. There were 250 influencer wallets. Look at this, friends. Here we go. We're going to continue. Okay, look at this. Mac and BTC up the top left. Around 1.5 years ago, I got offered a seed round. My team did due diligence and concluded it was vapor. They later rebranded their tech. I passed and I did 200x. What I have learned from my 6 years in crypto is that everything is a scam until it isn't. This type of language is appealing to the people. Think about it. He's showing like, you know, he's showing like lines on a girl's buttocks. He's showing like all these like, hey, I'm a cool, like hung yet good guy. Like, look at me. I'm like, look at my Rolex watch. Like, these types of people, they're attracting people who think they're cooler than everybody else. Like, yeah, look at me. Like, I'm really in it. So they all have their own language. If you notice, look, the influencer to his right is speaking to his own audience, like talking about coin targets. This is the funny part. He goes, his target is $1,000 for this coin. By the way, it was $5, okay? Friends, the target's $1,000. The coin's $5. What do you think they did? That's right. They started dumping immediately. Look at this. There we go. That Martini guy on the top bottom left. Now, of course, friends, that Martini guy or everyone else, look, I don't care who you are, but I'm just telling you, okay? If you block me, you give me permission to make any nickname I want and to keep calling you out. Okay? That's what we get. I don't care about me, friends. I've already made it. I'm fine. It's everyone else. It's my followers, my baby dolls. Everybody in the cult and everybody else wearing fluffy slippers, okay? They have had way too much of a beating from these public lying scum. These sociopathic grifters, scum, and scammers. I hate them all. Yes, hate. Not just dislike, friends. You actually hate them. They are actually trash, subhuman filth. You can't trust them. Don't trust them with a spoon in the kitchen. Okay? These people are not your friends. They constantly grift their audience and they're still here. So they lie and they preach diamond hands and all these things. They do the complete opposite. They send you to leverage trading stuff. I don't care. Okay? You deserve better. You know you deserve better. Unfortunately, though, these are necessary evils to get the next round of retailers in. So I don't really care, right? I'm not calling the police on them. Good, keep doing it. I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to keep warning my babies, my people, what they're doing. Look, Bitcoin is king. Satoshi EVM, you are proving it. All of these are scammers, drama, blah, blah, blah. How could you even talk about something like that? Or every single one of them, by the way, friends, this is all within the same 24-hour period. 250 wallets, bang. You know, it's very, very, I love that this happened, right? I'm very sorry if a lot of people lost money on it. Luckily for you, they grifted so many people that they all made money, okay? I just want you to know that this is going to get worse. The market cap of this hit 100 million market cap. That's nothing, okay? I'll tell you right now, that's peanuts. In the bull run, you're going to see billion-dollar plus valuations. There's going to be 10 times as many. There's going to be a lot of these things going on. Now, they end up being euphoria warning signals that the froth is basically here, okay? So we got to use these as signs, but this is the first warning shot. You're like, whoa, look at this stuff going on, okay? What I don't like about these influencers too, friends, look, this hurts my heart when I read this. Look what they said. They gaslighted their own audience for missing the IDO launch, okay? So they were literally, many of them, they were applying to their own followers. And the followers are saying, hey, I applied, I didn't get in. And they're like, oh, you didn't try hard enough. You know, you didn't hustle hard enough. You got to be in it to win it. Scammers, every single one of them, man. How pathetic are they, friends? It's literally the equivalent of a politician coming and telling you, you should do work the good, honest, hard way. Like go to work 50 hours a week, put food on your table and pay your taxes. And then you find that politician was avoiding taxes and just getting bribed by people. See, this is the exact same thing playing out. So, you know, I'm going to play a groovy guitar beat, friends, because that's exactly what we need right now. Remember, all these scamming grifters, unfollow them. You got to follow me, friends. You know why? If any of them, in the rare circumstance, throw a gem out, and not even a real gem where I'm like, oh wow, this grifter influencer, he keeps getting a lot of like poopy heads who keep following in, who are chasing the dream, thinking they're going to be the next alpha male, and they keep getting a momentum run on something. If I notice something like that happening, trust me, in that rare occasion in the bull market, don't worry, I'll be telling you about it. But for the most part, it's all poison. Now, if you look at the chart, friends, have a look at this, okay? The price went down, had this 33% drop down, clearly because obviously people are getting alerted to like all these scamming and all this stuff going on. But look, it's all right. I mean, at least it hasn't gone to zero because everyone's getting distributed on right now. So clearly, you're wondering like, why does these things don't go to zero yet? It's because, friends, they're so freaking greedy. Okay, look, to put it bluntly, just assume everything's a scam. And scammers are very greedy in a Bitcoin halvening year. You see these scammers in 2022 and 2023, yeah, they'll scam you for a 2x. But now they have dollar signs on their eyes. They know it's Bitcoin halvening year. They know people are getting a demand to buy tokens of poop and everything else. So what they do is these scammers start working together and they grift on a higher level because it's not enough to make a couple of million. So what they do is they just make bigger and bigger schemes. And that's how we ultimately end up in the bull market. You have a lot of things that are just way over bloated with absolutely no intention to continue the dream. So that's ultimately why this thing is still around. Okay, because are you hearing of any projects and stuff going on? Now, this thing is tainted it so much. Like, who would go and launch? Now, you're rocks in your head. You actually think, like, you know this dude, he grifted the launch, and he owns a lot of the coins, probably most of the coins, you don't know. So I even showed this to you in my previous video. If you go to, you can actually see them, right? If you go to DexScreener, you click on this bottom row, see top traders, you go down, you're like, that's weird. These accounts didn't have any buying, and they'll dump, this guy dumped 700K, this guy dumped 474,000, 412,000, 200,000. So you can see this, friends. You can see as well, they had multiple accounts that did the sniping and stuff. So I'm just helping you figure it all out. Now, remember, there's a lot of drama going on, a lot. And my goal isn't to just focus on these scum. But you now know those influencers and stuff, yeah, they're all trash, man. What do I want me to do? I don't even care, friends. I don't want to be their friends, and you don't either, all right? You're here because you listen to them, by the way. That's why you're still here. Most of you still here. You haven't made it because you listen to people like that. Subhuman, filthy, trash. They should be ashamed of themselves. I don't even know how they wake up and look at themselves in the mirror. You understand? They go out, friends. They go to these like speaking conferences. They tell people, yeah, I'm helping the world. I'm helping the world. Like even Thori Boo dumped, bro. Come on, man. Like, wow. 250. That's all. I don't blame you. I don't blame you when you just don't want anything to do with it. 250 scamming grifter scum, and then it's just me shining light on the hill. We're trying to make it together. Don't forget, what's the difference at the end? The difference at the end is the buy low, sell high mantra. When I buy, I'm telling you, hey, this is my zone, this is my price, I'm getting in, and that's it. Don't buy above that. That's what I do. What do these people do? They're on side 30x, and they tell you it's going another 30 while they click sell. All of it. You see the difference? It's the difference between that patient on the hospital bed. Are they dead or are they alive? And the only reason we're able to really discover any of these, you know, all these posts coming out, as you saw. Look at even Donavan. Shout out to Donavan from DIY Investing saying, except this is you dumping all your SAVM on the very people and you shield and you made millions. So you can see them receiving team wallets and stuff. So these people, they got caught, friends. They got caught. And they basically underestimated it because they knew Bitcoin halvening is coming, but the gains are diminishing, friends. Are you noticing that? The gains are diminishing. You know, this type of stuff would only come out towards the later end of the bull market when a few things start crumbling. Not this early. Why is this happening this early? You got to think why. I'll tell you the answer. The answer is there is not enough money going around to retire everybody. We are diminishing gains. It's the fourth Bitcoin cycle. It's getting harder and harder to make money. The growth rates are slowing down significantly. As you already know, was Bitcoin ETF buy the news or sell the news? What was it? Oh, that's right. Exactly. Sell the news. Okay. They're all grifters. So there's not enough money going around. So if there's not enough money going around, what does that mean? It means the green monthly candles aren't printing as frequently and as big as they used to, which means you are rational for a longer amount of time, which also means when scams like this come along, You're not distracted. You don't have parts of your portfolio going up like 400% like you were back in the previous cycles, okay? And by the way, you know, back then you didn't have like, you know, 30 grand invested. A lot of people just had like, you know, $2,000. It's just that the ante's been up. So this is the new paradigm that we're moving into. So now you get to see, right, whenever people come in and they say, well, you know, PulseChain's a scam, Richard Hart's a scammer, they're all scammers. Now you get to see what's going on in most of crypto, all right? You get to see, are the coins locked or unlocked? Most of them are locked. I don't care if they're Ethereum layer 2. I don't care if they're doing airdrops. I don't care if Vitalik likes them. They are all grifters. There are seed funding rounds. There's the Arbitrum Optimism ICO. There's Igon Layer. All these ICOs where you don't get to participate, friends. It's the inside. Do the funding rounds and then they grift each level up. And when they're finally ready with the valuation, which is a nice round number of $2 or $10 billion, the bull market, they go, hey, take it. Take it. It could go to 100 billion market cap. That's the whole ultimate game. So it is what it is, right? I can only show you the things that I come across and that I get a good feeling about. And that's it, friends. It's not financial advice, but I'm wearing like a captain's hat here, okay? Just to show you, like, you don't really know what comes next. You just increase your probability of trying to succeed, okay? That's what it comes down to. What I tell you, man, what I tell you. Lottery tickets, friends, there's like bombshells like this everywhere. These people are greedy. They're freaking greedy. You know, this guy, I'm shocked. He made like $10 million already. Imagine I was not revealing to the world about the grift and getting the word out. Imagine if I did another freaking 10x, man. Imagine. He makes $100 million scamming everyone. Let's see how it plays out. I'll tell you right now, I know exactly how it plays out. There's going to be a new coin next month and another scam and another grift. That's why 90% core, 10% lottery. This is your captain speaking. Like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.